Hello there, everybody. Welcome to a new gameplay series for the early access version of Xenonauts 2. I am honored and I'm very lucky to play this a little bit before the early access hits town. It's going to be officially released on the 14th of July, and well, I decided to just share my experiences with you because I figured you turn-based combat lovers out there are already waiting for this, because this game, well, as far as I've seen it so far, it's really as good as it looks. Well, we got, if you are familiar with games like XCOM and all these, this is a similar scenario. Aliens are invading us, we take control of a military organization, and we're out there to smack some aliens. So it has base building, it has resource management via research and engineering, it got a deep soldier management system, and of course it got a damn deep tactical combat system, which is really, really delightful. So I so far have not too much experience with the game. I digested all the information in there. I understand how all these bars work, how all these guns work and that. But so far I got myself splattered on the first mission on veteran difficulty. Well, okay, I lost a few soldiers, which is intolerable for me. And I decided to make this video series on soldier difficulty, and I want to show what the game has in store for you without going too deep into the difficulty level. You know, when we get a fuller experience of the game, we can go for challenges and whatnot, but currently, as far as I know, 65% of the game are done, and I just want to give you guys a tour and ease up the waiting for those who really want to play this as much as I did. I was so happy that I got invited to play this a little bit early, because this is one of the titles. Before to get this rambling done of mine and we get finally into the gameplay, I was a big fan of Enemy Unknown back in the 90s. I loved that game. I played the hell out of it, and this feels just like more of that, just modernized, just well, with high realism and gameplay value. Let's see how the first impression will develop. So we're here waiting for aliens to pop up and destroy them when they come, and we got a base here to build. So I figured we're going to build a little bit of base projects, and then we're going to wait for the first mission to pop up, because I'm not happy with the fact that we got no real training capacity here. Our soldiers can learn on their own, and they should do so. I also want a third interceptor at some point down the road, because these things are just valuable. But before we can do anything, I think we need to amp up the power capacity. So let's build a new generator. The real cool part about this game is that buildings get adjacency bonuses, so the base building is just a little bit of a mini game, but it's there and it's pleasant to work with it. So I want a second hangar, because we just need that. They don't get any adjacency bonuses, so that's that. And I want a training center, so that gives us 12 points of training capacity. So storage goes here, so I don't want to block that corridor for this. So we're going to go down here. So how's our funding? Well, we still got some. So what next? What do I want to spend some money on? I think some living quarters, because our living capacity is very, very close to its limit as well. So living quarters are these. So I'm going to keep using those adjacency bonuses. And I think we're going to leave it like that. I really have no clue what we're going to need for real. Maybe we're going to build a second laboratory, because my own experiences with games like these tell me that research capacity is vital. Okay, so let's go and fast forward a little bit until the first thing happens. So, our first tactical mission. We got an alien research team has been sighted gathering data in a local region. So, we're going to lower the panic level in Africa a little bit. The thing is, every successful mission of the aliens generates panic, and that's a bad thing. So, our squad here, it is just a pre-configured squad. I went through the things that you can do here, and the only thing the pre-setup doesn't have is a grenade launcher, dude, and that is something that actually displeases me, but we're going to go into that another time. The equipment system here is, I wouldn't say overly complicated, but it's deep. You really gotta work with your carrying capacity and all those things, and there's an intelligent training system implemented too. There's really a lot of goodness, so get into the first shootings. I really hope that this will go a little bit better than the first time I tried this. But, well, I played a lot of XCOM back then, and I gotta say, this game is a little bit more slow-paced than XCOM. You are supposed to take things slow, and not every mission has a timer that runs down against you, which XCOM features a lot. I mean, those are pretty cool systems, and I bet we have time pressure missions here too. But it's pretty cool to have that slow and steady tactical crawl to overwhelm the enemy. I really appreciate that, because when it goes down well, you get a really good rewarding feeling when you drop down your dudes well, and it's also hilarious to look how they die like flies when you're playing like a total rookie like me, for example. So you're going to see some gruesome deaths with me, I promise. So I'm really surprised, by the way, about the time of the loading screen. I really didn't expect so much loading screen with a game that features relatively low graphical stress on my system. So there seems to be a vast amount of data in every mission, because when we look at that, what we're seeing here is not looking too stressful in terms of graphical capacity. So let's check it out. Got our first dudes here. So the very first problem is we have no clue if the enemy is down here, or down here. They could be also down here, as far as we know. Or, well, there's the map's border, so probably not the case. So we're going to send down one of our shotgun dudes. Let's do that. Look down this way. And the other shotgun dude we set down this way. So, there we go. Doesn't look like we got any enemy contact in the very first moment. The problem is that these dudes are totally prone right now. If there's something out there to get us in the vicinity, they are totally in a disadvantage here. So we're going to set down this guy. So just to give you a little bit of understanding, the green bar here is the time units. That's the amount of time you got. This is how much time they require for shooting, and the rest is just tools and gadgets they can use. I'm going to go over each and every detail while I'm using it as good as I can. I don't want to go into full-on explanation mode before I understand my part well enough. So let's see. I want to give my rangers some, or my assault guys, a little bit of a safety here. So let's send them somewhere into cover. I'm a little bit afraid to send them there. Enemy overwatch. Yikes. Ow. So I thought that was a hit, but it obviously wasn't. Alright, so can we shoot that bloke? No, we can't. So now I could throw a demolition charge, but we can now also. Alright. Enemy contact. Ugh, well, I think since this guy already had his overwatch shot, I might as well go down here. So there's a 26% chance of me hitting that dude. So we'll leave Corporal Ahonen down here, so I'm gonna send him crouching. Always send your dudes crouching. It helps them so much in terms of survivability. So where's my sniper rifle dude? Back there. I wonder if he can just go there. Well. Or shoot there, I want to say. Nah, not quite. There's a chance to hit my dude and the alien dude. Alright, so as far as we can see, that container is another way. And the worst thing is, we got no idea if there's more enemy just around the corner. So if I go down here, I would have a clear line of sight, but I'd only get a snapshot out. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to shoot at all here, but get my peeps into position. So let's see, my shield lady could go all the way over here. Oh, looky here, I actually got that guy. So probably we can take him down here. So let's do some magic. Let's see. 56%. Is this good enough? I highly doubt it. Lucky shot? Lucky shot. So shield units are just, let's see. I mean, it is a protection in this direction, but she does need cover after all. Oh, let's end her turn here. Oh no, you ain't got no actions left. Okay, but we neutralized the enemy. That's a good one. So here we go. Let's see. I think I got this area not covered well enough here. So let's get on over there. And my sniper. Where do I send my sniper? Probably on over here. Okay. So, that's been all of us. So let's hope we don't get toasted. That's the most scary part. Okay, they're all down here, obviously. Get some audios from down here. Nice. Not so nice. But she lives, so that's a good start. If your dudes aren't dying directly, it's always a good thing. Friendlies are firing as well. Look at that! Finally civilians with guns! That's what I like to say. So, dear friend here, so, is she bleeding or anything? It's that meter here. Oh, okay. Let's see. That's a horrible hit chance, but that's because we got a shotgunner here. So, pistol. So this container bothered me long enough. So let's see, what can we do here? Can we get a clear shot at this fella? Here, 47%, not quite. You have a good field of. Oh boy, she's taking them down. Nice. All right, that was well. And I just noticed that probably, I don't know if the combat is that silent, but I lowered the music volume a little bit too much probably. Alright. So, I was very successful. I'm pleased. So, we're going to... Let's see. How's the... Why do I have only such a low chance of hitting that dude? Ah, because I didn't hold down shift. Duh. So when you hold down shift, you can check what kind of hit chance they got and how many time units it'll take for them. So 50% chance of hitting that dude. I am not convinced. Not convinced of that step. So if I go down here, I got a 66% chance. If I go down here, go down here. Ah, that's the one. So I'm holding down left shift while doing that one. I find that a very, very useful feature. There we go. So far so good. I want to be responsible with the life of my soldiers, and I'm going to put this fine young lady here into safety. I don't know. I don't want to throw away her life. So I got no clue where our enemy is going to be. So we took down 2 hostiles this turn, so I'm going to end my turn here. Yeah, I'm okay with that right-click end turn. Thing is, I want to have all my time units when I do a turn. We have no clue where the aliens are at, so that was shot from that direction. So, you know, if I learned anything about these games, then it's damn important to be not like this guy. This champ here is exactly doing the wrong thing, situation-like. So you always want to be moving as a squad, and you always want to have as much safety as possible here. So let's see. Let's go behind cover here. So we obviously know now that there's a hostile here in the vicinity, so we're going to cover all exits. I love how this game works with field of view. You know, it does matter so much that you have covered all the directions, as you see here, and the game even simulates dead angles between your field of vision. I love this. This is so well made. It looks like very simple tools, but as a matter of fact, this game is really modern in terms of how it handles combat. I'm really pleased about that. So let's put Mr. Goto. His name is Goto, but this name just amuses me more than it should. Okay, Mr. Goto. But oh, let's see, who's still having some time units left? I don't dare to go here. I'm too afraid that that there's some Xeno here waiting for me. So I'll pass. Let's put my field of vision here. I think we have a pretty okay situation here. I'll leave him looking there if the bloke decides to be a sneaky one. This is so good. And my heavy gunner. Well, we could position our heavy gunner. Oh. Okay, I didn't want to turn here. I wish for an undo button. If anybody from the official side hears that, it would be amazing if we could undo one of our turns. So here's hostile spotted. Another hostile spotted. So we do now know that one enemy is here and one enemy is here. Probably the last two of the bunch. Hopefully. Damn, those friendlies. They're vicious, man. So let's see. We're going to send Mr. Goto. Alright. Let's go on here. Just like I thought. So don't want to risk any friendly fire here. Oh, I can't lean out of that spot, I see. Okay. So I think it should be a legit move to just blast this guy. Oh, I should have tuned down the accuracy of that shot, eh? So, whatever. So, it bothers me to see that this wasn't the last one of them. Or, I don't know if we get a success message or anything if we took down the last of them. Oh boy, I'm very concerned about the well-being of my dudes here. Okay. So let's just try and dominate the situation with Overwatch fire. So if anybody here comes around a corner and wants to take advantage of my poor silly little guy kneeling down here. So let's do it like that. Alright. Let's see what happens. I'm really concerned about the well-being of my dudes. So up here you have also a nice overview about the situation. Who can act and who's how badly wounded. So I got the feeling that the last hostile is down there in the house. And I think it is afraid, and it knows it is the losing side of things. So that means we should carefully close on it. Okay. Let's see, can I move you down here? Perfect. So, one thing though, I gotta say, it's a little bit hard to, that you have so many people to manage in this game. This might be something to get used to. But on the other hand, I don't mind, you know. I come from an era where you always had to manage at least parties of 6. That was the standard for most RPGs back then. Okay, so let's see how that situation does play out. So where the hell is the last alien? I find that very, very amusing because I know that feeling from way back when. UFO Enemy Unknown had this situation so much where you were literally looking for the last alien at the end of the mission. And the vicious part about this is just that the last of these guys can be still as deadly as the first of them, you know? It's, you just need to be caught off guard or something like that. It's not as if it would get now be, yeah, it's just one alien. Gotta find it finally. No, you just gotta be careful that this one guy doesn't fry one of your dudes just in the very last moment. Okay, let's see if we can get some intel now. I mean, at least the friendlies are looking for the last, are looking for the dude as well. So I'm going to fast forward the search because I don't know how long this will last. Look who I found here. He was been all the way waiting over here. What a nasty little baboon. So first off, we're going to greet him with a bit of a explosives charge to probably ruin my day myself. Perfect. So let's see, can we hit him now better? Yes, we can. Okay, perfect. Insufficient time units, so we can go... Can we go for the pistol then? So that's a bit out of the maximum range. I can make one step closer to this guy. Okay, so, that's how it goes now. Let's see. And that's what I've been talking about, you know? I've been so sure about the safety of this mission that this guy now totally... No, I didn't mean to blow up myself, you stupid. Alright. The problem is I played too much Age of Wonders and, oh god, I'm sorry, Ahonen, that was, not too smart of me. I think I'm screwing up the situation royally right now. Oh no. Like I said, this game is alright, but, so, okay. Let's see how bad this turn plays out for my dudes. Alright. One direct hit didn't kill my dude, the other one missed, luckily. So I think we just might survive my stupidity. Unless my dudes all miss as royally as he did himself. That is totally possible as well. So, let's see what the shotgun can do. Alright, so that's how it looks when you don't know what you're doing with this game, but I luckily succeeded and nobody died. I'm happy with myself. Alrighty. So... Oh, jeez. I remember when I did my first missions in UFO Enemy Unknown, and it felt a lot like that. You know, the crappy and crummy gear, my horrible choices when it came down to terrain usage, the fact that I split up my team and it ended up with 2 people without any time units left to finish up the dude. That's totally rookie mistakes, but, you know, I really enjoy how the game feels. The combat is not boring. Nowadays, I really decide if I like a turn-based combat game or not, whether or not I find the combat boring. This combat is amazing. It's really fun. And the best part is they gain experience according to what they did. And guess what? Getting shot at improves your bravery. So you really get a reward for being shot at. So that's pretty cool. So Crimson Heart. Oh, we even get a medal if we suffer enough damage for in one mission. Damn, that's cool. Alrighty. So mission was a success. Let's see what the Skyhawk will bring back home. I actually expected myself to need to load and save scum a bit. So, what do we find out here? Alien alloys. Yeah, that's typical early game research. So... I love that there are really good science fiction writers behind this, by the way. It's really a pleasure to read. So, the Secton must be a relative to the sectoid. So, I'm going to read these in private. I don't want to bloat up this video with just reading sessions. If you want to read it, just pause the video there. You're my guest. I let it open there long enough in purpose. So, we got new research projects. And currently, our charming research commander here is still busy researching combat vehicles, so we let him be. Alrighty, so what'll happen next, I wonder? So obviously we don't have a intervention there, and a Mars combat platform has been researched. So this looks like something that I want to use. A soldier that I can build. Sentry gun. Oh yeah. Alright. So we can now do research. Oh, not researching anything generates money? No, that's a fine thing. So xenobiology plot. Alright, more monthly funding. Warden combat armor, alien magnetic weapons. So weapons versus funding. Definitely weapons. Definitely going for the weapons next. So, by the way, this is the alternative dimension where the Cold War never ended. So we have things like these, like this come right here. So definitely want to have that Mars platform. Totally want that. And yeah, let's see what'll happen next. So operative eliminated. There's it's pretty fun to see these little things happen, and they influence the happiness of people, or the panic level of those lands. So I wonder when is a good time to open up a second base. I have really no clue. So we got our Mars combat platform done. Tell you what, we're going to build just a second one because I'm afraid that I might blow my one that I got up. I'm just not convinced of my skill here. So can we? How can I now? Or do I do that when I do assign a mission? I think I do that. I just want to make sure that this thing gets loaded on the carrier for the next mission. So what do we have here? The cleaners are using this office as a secret intelligence hub, raiding the site more data about their organization. So -10 panic level global. Hell yeah, we're going to do that. So can I now define what I wanted to pick up here? So I want to assign that dude. How do I do that? I hear assignment. Oh, I do need to unassign soldiers for that, I see. So, you know, you guys, you are wounded anyways. How about taking a break, huh? Let Mars take over, huh? So, let's see. Mars does only take up the room of one soldier here. 91% HP, I think that's more than enough, but, you know, at the same time, he's an assault soldier. You know, my friend, just take a rest. We got plenty of riflemen to fill up, you know, and I'm a big fan of training my dudes while the others are healing up, so we can cycle. Okay, so that looks like more like it. So what does this thing have? A rocket launcher turret, and it can have a cannon vehicle. I want that. I don't want something that blows up too much, because I want to loot my enemies. Okay, and the secondary... Oh, it comes with a ballistic auto rifle. Hell yeah, damn. I wonder if I can have more of these blokes on one mission. Alright, so let's launch our ship, and I'm going to end this episode here. We're going to go for more action in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly do. I love this game already, and let me know what you guys think. Drop me a comments down below, and leave a thumbs up or subscribe. I'm going to continue this as far as I can manage to make it, and it'd be my pleasure to have you friends. See you there, and have a good one.